Welcome to Twisted Monday. I wanted to do one of these intros the way that Calypso does. Specifically the Mel McMurrin Calypso of Twisted Metal 3. What a horribly failed experiment. Let's kill the music and get right to the action after like 5 more menu screens. Don't click on the linked games here. It makes the game slow down to like single-digit frames, and it takes like a minute to get out of that screen if you accidentally hit yes there. Speaking from experience. So, I mean, a little spoiler, but last time we did Augur. This time I'm doing Axel. Does that mean I'm going through the game in alphabetical order from here on out? I certainly hope not, because that would mean the next one... No, thank you. For now, we'll minimize our suffering, minimize the amount of Twisted Metal 3 we have to play in general, and check out Axel, who is getting sucked into Club Kids Special anyway. A little preview for what's going to happen.
Many years ago, my father forced me into this machine. When I finally freed myself, I was permanently disfigured. My torment was not over. I'm climbing back into my machine. When I win, I will finally be free.
Axel's still overly dramatic. Maybe I should make an emote out of the face he's making right here, because it is a little better than his Twisted Metal 2 face, I will say. In my opinion. So let's see how Axel fares in this game, compared to the first game. I imagine it might be pretty well. Actually, it's hard to compare well to how he was in the first game. He was so overpowered, it was ridiculous. Yes, the Great Quake. Your ridiculous Mel McMurrin voice. I'll drown you out. Don't you worry about that. Hopefully I'm not drowning myself out. Do inform me if anything is too loud. Sweet Tooth's here. Less than ideal. Let's just drive right into him and then blow him up with my special. Axel power, as they say, although there is no quote in this game. That should be better on the music, I hope. Hard to tell because the music went quiet right as I did that. But Axel is one of the worst shaped vehicles in the game. Shape is a major factor in the viability of any vehicle in Twisted Metal 3. It's the Achilles heel of Sweet Tooth here. Sweet Tooth is horribly shaped, but Mr. Grimm is worse, and Axel might be worse as well. If anything, just as bad. Meanwhile, Augur's all over my case. Augur is one of the harder enemies, simply because his shape is perfect. I envy Augur right now. But I played as him last time, which was like 2 months ago or something. I don't play this game very often. I pretty much have the schedule set up now that the week after Twisted Metal Black will be one of the lesser games. At least one of the less liked games in the series. And I will try not to do the same game 2 months in a row in that slot. There he is. We gotta finish Sweet Tooth. He's gonna be going for some kind of health refill at some point. And we can't have that because I will lose my mind if he gets one. So I blew his head off. Not a moment too soon. I should probably go for a health refill myself, actually. to deprive Augur and for my own survival. I find it hard to judge this level for any of its merits, because design-wise and gameplay-wise, it's terrible. It's a really bad introduction to the game. I almost feel like they should have put one of the actual levels first, then crammed you into a little box for the rest of the game. This level, unavoidably, just a little box. It's really only the first half of the game, though, that's little boxes. The latter half features real levels. I feel like a lot of people quit early on because the level design of this game is notorious. But the levels that actually go places and do stuff aren't all that bad. Although I guess it's a fair point that they represent half of the game. Our special, you may notice, very, very, very powerful, as long as you get just touching the enemy vehicle. But not touching them so hard that you bump up against them, you need to, like, rub against them. Otherwise you would bounce backwards. And you'll probably flip over. I'm surprised I didn't flip over there. That's more like it. Turn the Axel vehicle into a centrifuge. Just spin the poor guy all over the place. I might be full on power missiles. I am. I should use them as soon as I can figure out which way is forward. On this laterally symmetrical vehicle. Uh-oh. Health refill. Everyone wants it. Okay, it's there now. I don't think it was there a second ago. But the enemies, they have a sense for when they're going to spawn in. They will come in advance of the refill itself actually spawning in. Because they're cheaters and I hate them. Outlaw thinks there's one about to spawn over here. Hey, nice. Resubscription from Kana. Kana Rose. Yeah, I guess this is officially Medicine Monday, the week after Twisted Metal Black. When I play either 3 or 4. Whichever I didn't play the month previous. I honestly think it's pretty entertaining to play these games. Not exceptionally fun, but we make our own fun out of it. So dead enemies explode. That's not just a visual effect, where their car explodes and there's a radius around it. That radius actually will damage you if you are within that spot. We have a special that only does anything if you are within that radius. And it is, like, the most reliable part of this character. And we actively want to avoid using it. For lethality purposes. We always want to kill people from range. Doesn't mean I'm not going to kill people using the special. But I shouldn't. Twisted Metal 4 I love, but playing it can be pretty rough. And yeah, I was going to point that out, but we're going to see it a lot. Axel's damaged look is gruesome. All the damage is on his body. So he, as usual, gets his arm ripped off. But it is a 3D model that gets its arm ripped off, so you get to see blood and bone sticking out. No wonder he's constantly making that horrible, pained, screaming face. Nice try going invisible there, Thumper. Did not save ya.
You're not getting
So we're gonna want to freeze Darkseid
has returned, and he's out for blood. Yours.
and fail,
Defeat him or die.
and not get frozen ourselves. Perfect. So I'm probably gonna die in this fight, as I've lost control of Darkseid. That's why I'm making pudding at 3 in the morning. Damn you, Darkseid. My special might actually be really good for keeping him under control. You just gotta keep him from approaching you directly. Like that. If he ever lines himself up, you might be dead already. Notably, though, our special is fantastic. We get punished for using it for lethality, but using it to soften enemies up is very fun, very satisfying, very effective. I didn't expect it to go that well. Congratulations, me. No time to rest on my laurels. We need to immediately blow up all the switches.
I dropped by and took a look around. I'd say the UFO is quite a find. Watch for its defense system.
Love these intros, but they're a little rambly. Tighten them up there, Calypso. Blast open the gate. This level is exactly the same no matter what character you play it as, so... Sure, it can be Axel. Doesn't matter in the least. This is spaceship versus all the enemies. Obviously, vehicles with better handling are gonna have a better time here. Vehicles that don't flip over anytime you touch them. So the 1 or 2 non-canyon arrows that exist in this game, play as them. In Area 51 will be slightly easier. Now, what we really need to do is, I'm gonna try and freeze somebody. Who's got the highest HP? Thumper? Perfect. Okay, Thumper's still alive. But barely. Because I froze him. Arr, never mind. Damn this AI. Well, let's make sure... Yeah, there's no other health refills for him. Hammerhead's almost dead. So probably going for the upper levels, where they can not be almost dead. Thumper escaped while I was killing Hammerhead. This game. So obnoxious. I think there is a very faint Axel voice clip when I use the special. Let's see. The music has gone pretty quiet. Let's make the most of it. Or not. Yeah, he just shouts Axel. It's very, very quiet. Very unsatisfying. But it's something. And we're barely going to hear it, even though I'm going to use the special a lot throughout this run. I know what you're doing, man. Okay, he was not going for a health refill. Not effectively, anyway. How does he, like, get around the corner so quickly? Like, we teleported at the same time, and he was already halfway down the ramp by the time I got up to the upper level. That's downright unfair. And downright left up with this game. Ah. Okay. We can't go anywhere right now. We are attached at the hip until he blasts me across the level. Taste of my own medicine, I guess. There's got to be a health refill somewhere. Okay, machine gun's got him. Ugh. On the bright side, though, Axel's lovable and dominant. We're gonna have probably a pretty solid run. Just mildly frustrating. But almost the minimum amount of frustration one can experience. Twisted Metal 3. Our potential damage output makes Axel faster than a lot of other vehicles we've seen. Probably faster than all the other vehicles we've seen. A little more awkward to use, not necessarily easier than the other vehicles, but so fast. And totally weightless. He's gigantic and is a huge target, but if anything hits him, he goes flying. These are helium wheels. I think someone has made that joke before. But if I'm stealing it, that is a compliment. We can see Axel's face. It's horribly rendered, but look at it there. He doesn't look especially pleased with the goings-on. Because he's in Twisted Metal 3. How far he has fallen. Ooh. We got Outlaw. Oh, Outlaw escaped. Never mind. Trying to use the environmental... Oh, now I know why Outlaw escaped. There's a health refill available. Not for much longer, though. How has Outlaw not gotten her health back? Well, their health back, because it's driven by 2 people in this game. I always forget that. I don't think I've even seen their ending. But I can guess that it's probably pretty bad. There's another health refill. No one should be going for it right now. And everyone should be in range of the lightning. Let's try it again. Yeah, it got me, so must have gotten everyone else. For another easy kill. Augur's ready to die. Arr. I missed that seam in the ground. Okay. Augur did not protect himself. I really thought he would get away and probably find a health refill. Mr. Grimm is all that showed up. It's pretty alright with me. One more. Excellent. Remote bombs are usually pretty solid to have. Clear out the trees. Who needs them? I hate oxygen. Axel lives on exhaust. I mean, he must. Being the only person outside of a vehicle in such a high-octane competition. Axel in Twisted Metal 2, his face is like angry, but he looks happy while he's murdering. In this game, he is just tortured. Let's rear fire some stuff. Dodge some skulls accidentally. Oh, by the way, after last week's, well, Halloween's big hype train, I hit another threshold on Twitch, which allowed me to get another animated emote slot, and I can't think of anything to put in that slot. If anyone has any ideas for good animated emotes, I will do my best to make that happen. I am drawing a blank. Where's Grim going? Does he even know himself? Going for the teleporter, maybe? I don't know what he was doing. The central platform we should clear out now. And use lightning. Mr. Grim has so little HP that lightning might actually kill him. Screen flashing time. Sorry, I didn't warn you in advance. It is about to be over. And Mr. Grimm should be over pretty soon as well. Gotcha, sucker. Yeah, I'm still trying to find Mr. Grimm's creepy face from Twisted Metal 1. It might be in the game files on the PC version. I haven't tried decompiling them or anything like that yet, but that might be necessary. I mean, it is on the game files, I just don't know how to rip them in any efficient way. And I promise you, no one has ripped them for me, or else I would have that image prepared already. Yeah, Axel's head is our steering wheel. You can see exactly which direction I'm pressing at any given time on my D-pad by following Axel's head. God. I was wondering why I was going backwards. Club Kid was in the area. I wasn't anywhere near where he dropped the whirlpool, too. But it still got me. Brought me right in. Terrible special. Maybe I should do Club Kid special as a animated emote. Just a whirling blue whirlpool. Sucks in all the goodwill that I have from people commenting in chat and explodes it. A fiery ball. Well, I sure wish I could get that health refill that is just outside of the whirlpool, but of course I can't. Roadkill got it just fine. Then crashed into me and did a bunch of damage, probably increased damage by getting sucked towards me with gravitational power. For some reason, that is better than Axel power. That is what Twisted Metal 3 actually believes. Criminal. Axel power is the strongest power in the universe, and we know this. Blasphemous to suggest otherwise, Twisted Metal 3. It's kind of a pain to get those floating pickups there. But our hitbox is gigantic, so we at least have a chance. Don't have to go that ridiculously fast to get them all. Unless I get harassed by every enemy all at the same time. Which tends to happen. Hey, the health refill's back already. And I got it. Miraculously. Axel can have his arm reattached. He said he was horribly disfigured by ripping off his arms at the end of Twisted Metal 2. But he honestly seems to be fine. It's basically identical to how he was in Twisted Metal 2. I feel like they should have had some detail to indicate his disfigurement. Rear attacks are useful, but you can't aim them because the inputs to do them are directional. So you undo your aim while you are inputting the rear attack. So my decisions are mostly vibe-based when it comes to what I play, which character I play each week. The game I play each week has been predetermined via an algorithm at this point. But the character, I try to be as different from the last character I played last time I checked out the game, and different from other characters I played in other games as well, for as much variety as possible. And that's all based on factors like how good the vehicle is, so how easy the playthrough will be, and like their storyline, like how big they are and how slow they are. But most importantly, vibes. Vibes have the final word. Okay, we could get roadkill pretty brutalized until I run out of ammo. Was Mr. Grimm the regeneration again? Oh, he went invisible. I was like, wow, that was a miracle. I got roadkill off the scent of the health refill, but no. I just couldn't see him. Hey, bounced into a health refill for once in my life. Thumper spontaneously died, which is always nice. I will take this song's advice. Hopefully kill them all by the end of the song. Although, when they're all dead, that's when the fight actually begins, so... we might actually be screwed here. Because we know what's coming up. Worst boss fight in the game. I mean, it's not that it's badly designed, it's just... such a pain. I'm going to lose a life here. And it is going to be very hard to kill Minion with a single life. Yeah, when I did the Let's Play of this game, I picked Firestarter and Augur to represent the game's original characters. And they are definitely the best original characters in this game. And Augur really is not an original character. He's a reskin of Mr. Slam. I kind of like him better than Mr. Slam, but the difference is negligible. I think I'm going to run loops for a while and try and avoid Minion on the radar until the exact moment that I get a second health refill, which happened a lot faster than I expected. Okay. The subway tunnel's a good place to trap him. Yeah, he's trapped. Got a little overeager. Send ricochets in there and hope for the best. Best occurred. Yeah, let's give this guy a taste of his own medicine. Lock his ass down. Oh, he froze me. It might be all over. Never mind. Take that, Minion. Yeah, every vehicle is weightless, and you can do ridiculous things as a result.
Oh, how I love of Tokyo.
We spawned in a bad spot. We're really far away from
The volcano erupted and flooded the
the
streets.
radar pickup,
Nice time. And be sure to check out
which is exactly how we want to start this and every run of Tokyo Rooftops. It's actually possible that Hammerhead might get it here, but did not, thankfully. I've seen that happen, where the AI gets the radar pickup. Ugh. I'm doing something here. Once again, our gigantic hitbox comes in handy. Not handy enough, apparently. Well, let's take another pass at this. Technically, we've lost very little at this point. Just wasted a bunch of time, but wasting time allows us to regenerate additional specials that we can use. We do things like this. Get off the roof. My roof. Hey, while we're here, take this health refill so enemies won't be tempted to run away and get on the roof themselves. Yeah, I said at the beginning, Axel is kind of dominant. He's more balanced than he was in Twisted Metal 2. And you do get punished for doing a lot of, like, common sense strategies that should be more effective than they are. But even still, we will be brutalizing this game. Hammerhead's still alive, not thrilled about that, and the full health refill has not been claimed. I could scarcely be less thrilled about that. You're about to see Hammerhead drag this level out like nobody's business. There she is. Got it 1 second before I did. I love this game so much. Let's take it out on Outlaw, and who else was there? Get out of here. Sick of you. Ah, there's still like 1,000 HP out on the field. Thumper will probably die pretty easily. Oh, that's Sweet Tooth. Never mind. I mixed up my purple dots. Sweet Tooth is pink, but it's a very light shade. And, this level, I started it on the wrong foot and have not recovered yet. It's looking increasingly unlikely that I will recover. Did Sweet Tooth just recover a bunch of HP? God, every enemy I got was horrible for the purpose of completing this in an expedient, tolerable manner. Perhaps the respawns will be weaker, because they'd sort of have to be. These are 4 of the largest, toughest vehicles in the game. Keep Sweet Tooth on his head. Poor guy. That was the perfect dodge, like impossibly perfect. God damn this game. I know what to do. I can't even kill myself. Thank you. Just atrocious luck there that whole time. Zero fun to be had. So, Tokyo is up, triangle, select, right, up. Nope. Up, triangle, select, right, up. There. I slotted in a triangle instead of an up. Got my wires crossed.
Oh, how I love
What do we get this time? Thumper, Roadkill.
Tokyo.
Typical enemies.
High-tech city
Not absurdly strong, nor absurdly weak.
erupted and flooded the streets. Have a nice time. And be sure to check out what's on the satellite.
Can't believe how badly I got screwed over last time. Thumper's still right on my case, so is going to harass me while I'm trying to do this. Okay. Thumper overshot the roof, so we don't have the radar. Thumper overshot the roof so much that he got the radar of his own volition. We could very easily recover from that, but it would take, like, significantly longer. The radar is basically an automatic kill on one enemy. Sometimes two enemies. So I thought my bad luck was over. Game thought otherwise. Oh, we are on the roof.
Oh, how I love the
It's looking good.
rooftops of Tokyo.
Things are looking up already.
High-tech city. It's too bad the volcano erupted and flooded the streets. Have a nice time.
Lined up.
Be sure to check out what's on the satellite.
Got the satellite. / radar. He just called it a satellite, which threw me off. This is not a satellite. It's on the ground. Satellites are in space. I don't know why he called it a satellite. There. Spectre's the perfect target. Spectre died in one hit. Firestarter would have also been a good target. Would have taken a lot of damage, but we're off to a good start. Firestarter's still at half HP. That'll do. If we, like, get one wheel on top of the enemy vehicle, and then set off our special, it does obscene damage. Because that's the epicenter, right on their head. That seems to be the most powerful way to use it. Now to get the full health, so no one else can get it. Thank you. I do need all the luck I can get. Thank you. Yes, I do. Sweet Tooth on my case. Sweet Tooth is a tough enemy to get here, or anywhere. Sweet Tooth is very dangerous. And my special seems to have helped him, and now I'm stuck on the edge. Yeah, I think he finally fell. I should try and meet him where he's gonna end up, because there might be a health refill over there. If there is, he didn't go for it, so there isn't. But there is one on the higher rooftop, and he is going for it now. Of course. Wouldn't be Twisted Metal 3 if he wasn't. Use remote bombs as makeshift specials, because their functionality does seem to be the same. No, you don't. Saw that coming. Barely. Use speed missiles for no reason. They're totally worthless. Oh, I maxed out on homers. Go. Yeah, Sweet Tooth, when you get close to him, poor guy just rolls on his head over and over again. He's going for the full health, but it's not there, and it won't be there for another couple of minutes, if we're lucky. We got Club Kid, so we're not lucky. And Roadkill. Roadkill should not be a big deal. Club Kid also should not be a big deal, but it's Club Kid, so you never know. At least speed missiles actually do fire quickly in Twisted Metal 4, but they're still bad. Yep, there's the special, but... Man, the radius on this thing is absurd, and it wasn't affecting Roadkill at all. And he drops another one immediately. So, invisible, I'm getting out of there. They don't seem to have been distracted at all by my invisibility. But at least they stopped spamming. Club Kid special. Okay. The radar might be back, but it's not. That was a long shot. The radar takes a long time to come back. Don't know what that sound effect was. It was mildly disturbing. Of course. Club Kid whirlpooled me again. You couldn't really see it, but yeah, I legitimately could not escape. Because I was getting my soul sucked out. Club Kid's gotta go. I don't even know where he is. There he is. Now do people believe me that this is the worst vehicle in Twisted Metal history? Did not want to join him down here, but... honestly, my presence didn't affect him in the least. He was doomed regardless. Let's check this platform again, make sure there's no full health. Good. Okay. Roadkill was hot on my trail. Yeah, Roadkill's special makes a weird, deep, throaty, cackling sound. Yeah, you're right. I never noticed that before. Interesting.
The Valley of the King. The ancient rulers of the Nile never had dreamed one of the greatest battles of all time.
Club Kid, I mean, he seems like he would be objectively bad to play as.
Careful not to commit Pharaoh.
But I guess there are probably ways to manipulate it. So that the special actually does things. It makes the AI as sad as it makes me. This is another gimmick level that should play out the same way regardless. We need the enemies to cooperate. Right now, they are not really cooperating. Spectre's probably going for a health refill, I'm gonna guess. He's not going for me. I'm gonna pop out, grab the full health, and then try and get Augur into the pit. Nope. Augur's going to get the full health, even though he had full health already. Brilliant. Who wants to join me in the Pharaoh's burial chamber? There's certainly no lightning. This is definitely insulated and grounded. I promise. Spectre getting a health refill doesn't matter, because 2 lightnings will still kill him. And I guess I'll just kill the 2 low HP enemies. No, Augur's going in. I'm not going to win this one. I'm way too far behind on lives. And the enemy behavior, once again, atrocious. Miserable luck. Yeah, let's throw in the towel and try and get this done faster this time. That's left up, L1 up, R2. For some reason, the menu is the longest loading screen in the game. Loading in the levels has actually been pretty fast. The head-on music that we got is actually more appropriate here than it was in head-on. And the music that's supposed to play here is wildly inappropriate. Yes, hello, Flower Power. Thanks for weighing in. Let's get all the health refills so the enemies are less distracted and actually come fight me. Yes, all the health refills. They must all be wasted. Oh, I thought the yellow one was Augur again, but no, it's Club Kid. That means we need to be careful because Club Kid might actually lock me here in the sarcophagus with everyone else. And then I might accidentally lightning myself. The Club Kid's not coming. The main person I want to zap. And he ain't here. Okay, everyone's here. It's party time. We did get a survivor. Let's get her on the way out. Much better. That's how this is supposed to go. Unfortunately, I'm gonna die. Which is not how this is supposed to go. But, to be expected, not all that bad, actually. Now, we're probably gonna try to fight these people and end up having it take so long that the lightning regenerates. I just use that to kill everybody instead. Tends to be how this goes. I think the soundtrack for Twisted Metal 3 is very good. It's got Super Beast on it. One of Zombie's best. And yeah, Pitch Shifter. Pitch Shifter should have been in more Twisted Metal games. Because they are an excellent fit. And an excellent band. Fighting enemies here is so tedious because of the hills. You can't shoot them properly. Hate these hills. Did not get the power missile, but Hammerhead did. So many shots everywhere. You can't really rely on the enemies to kill one another. You can on the London level. Hammerhead has a nice witch cackle for the special, and we have lightning. There should be no health refills, and everyone should die if they come and get me. And they did. Outlaw trying to use some lightning of their own, but it didn't work. I win. The Twisted Metal 4 soundtrack, I believe, can be ripped from the game disc simply by putting it in a CD-ROM drive. There are PS1 games that, like, protected against that. typically late era PS1 games,
This far. Don't give up now.
prevented you from getting the game's soundtrack in that manner. Actually, I know for a fact Twisted Metal 4 can be played like a typical CD. Because that's how I got a lot of the tracks when I spliced them in manually for one of my full playthroughs. Gonna get this health refill for safety, and then when I hit the final switch, I will grab the full health. Yeah, I should be able to survive until I get there. As we know, getting rid of health refills is its own reward. Deprives enemies of the opportunity to be a big pain in the ass. We haven't really seen Warthog this whole run. Very climactic, its arrival. The music decided to be climactic as well. One down. Flower Power is also ready to die as soon as she teleports up here. Or not. There we go. Now for dangerous opponents. Hammerhead's not actually all that dangerous. Thumper blew up himself and Warthog. I am not going to win this if I die even once before Primeval appears. I say even once because I'm already down in life. Stuck on a wall. Okay, good. One health refill. No turbo energy. And I touched a tiny piece of geometry, so I completely lost control. Head-On was originally made without Jaffe's involvement whatsoever. But the extra Twisted Edition was directed by Jaffe. For what that matters, like, it was a pre-existing game. He just directed the small changes that were made to it. But you do still get his influence when you play that version specifically. Lightning will be good here. Just need to get people in the right positions, which they currently are not. Does that mean there's a full health? There's a full health. Thank you for being my dowsing rod there, Hammerhead. Fucking nightmare. Let's zap whoever we can. That's getting pretty much everybody. There, I'll save that one for Primeval. Don't know how Thumper survived. So many lightnings. Oh no, you don't. I get this, and then I'm gonna crush you using Axel power. By the way, the extra Twisted Edition of Twisted Metal Head-On came with a download code for the game's soundtrack. And if I'm not mistaken, tracks from previous Twisted Metals as well. But at the very least, the Head-On soundtrack, which, as we're hearing right now, is pretty solid. I like it a lot. I've actually been thinking lately that it is a contender for Best Twisted Metal Soundtrack. Even going up against Small Brawl, which has a ridiculously good soundtrack. And this will drop the lightning. A little bonus damage. And be very careful for the rest of our time here. Get all available health pickups, because as we know, Primeval gets a health pickup, and you're gonna have a horrible time. You might still win, but you're gonna hate the process of getting there. I wonder if I have... Oh, actually, that's right. That was my strategy. I'm gonna load up on specials. Doesn't matter how much HP Primeval has. The knockback on our special is so ridiculous. If we use it twice in the area that has a hole in the ground, he will fall in and die. That's probably what happened the last time I did a full playthrough as well. Was Primeval fell into the hole off screen. Because he did just sort of spontaneously die without us doing anything during that run. Uh-oh. I think I only have one special right now. Yeah, that's not enough. If I died, we'd be in a perfect state for this, but I'd have a very risky kill to pull off. But I died anyway. Should still be where I want him. I teleported out. How very Primeval of you. I don't trust this health refill over there. It's probably gonna distract him. Now I'm going to run for my life. He's hot on my trail. There we go. What the hell is even going on? Primeval is going on. Oh, how did he get me? I was around a corner. Well, that's the Primeval boss fight for you. Ridiculously unfair, but still not the worst boss fight in the game. It might be for Axel. Axel's such a gigantic target and maneuvers so poorly. Primeval might actually be the worst guy for us. So, blimp. L1, R1, F. Up, left, circle. Good. I really wish they had made more games in, like, the style of Twisted Metal Black and Head On. As it was the perfect style for the series, and they only did 2 games that way. We could have had a version of Small Brawl done that way. It would still have been weird and cheesy, but the gameplay would have been good. Man. This is definitely a thing. Enemy aggression. You gotta just avoid the enemies until you get all the switches broken. L1, R1. Left up circle? No. Up left circle. So for better luck and no sweet tooths. That is not a sweet tooth. Good.
I hope to find the platforms beneath my bridge satisfactory for battle.
Just ignore everything. The switches are gone.
Made it this far.
That switch is not gone. Okay, the enemy got it. While trying to get me. Broke their own immortality talisman. There. Door has just enough HP that you will bounce off of it. If you try to shoot it down while you are moving towards it. Last switch. Our bullets should get it, and they did. Did not do much to the enemies in the process. Okay, good. They cannot fling you out of the arena that way. In other ways, they certainly can. Now I want this to be a chaotic nightmare. Like that. Arr. Grim got the health refill. Still one hidden over here. No one can figure out the puzzle of how to get it. Except me. Ah. Oh, he's gonna get away. He did not get away. Excellent. That's right, lightning. It's kind of a waste to use lightning on only 2 enemies. Close one. Surprised I actually got up here before the enemies did. Yeah, there's Augur. Ready to go get that health refill. He'll never get to do it. And Grim. Okay. This should do it. Back to the final boss.
I'd like you to meet an acquaintance of mine. He goes by the name Primeval. Be careful. He's not as friendly as the other contestants.
Could really use more of everything, quite frankly. God. A Naughty Dog, Super Grim, Twisted Metal. That is why I was, like, instinctively repelled by the announcement of the Twisted Metal TV show. Fortunately, it is intended to be horror comedy. So it should be minimally grimdark. I wish I could get on my wheels. Don't know where Primeval is specifically, but he's still within lightning range. Screen's gonna be flashing for a long time, unfortunately. It's temporarily allayed. I forgot to use my special over here. I have no control over what just happened. Why should I? I'm merely the player. Twisted Metal 3 motto is, the game plays you, not the other way around. Same as the Silent Hill Shattered Memories motto. I'm not getting good bounces on Primeval. Normally he does bounce just as much as Minion and Axel and everybody. Not today. You do get to see Axel's corpse fly off of his vehicle as part of the debris, which is always amusing. But that explosion was so violent, you only got to see it for like a frame. Is he going for a health refill in there? What is he doing? Why does he have a freeze shot? That's a step too far. He was in the perfect spot to get bounced into oblivion. There! Get the hell out of here. I'll join ya. Victory!
Axel, last time you wanted to escape the torment of your machine. Now your wish is to become one complete machine. Your wish is granted. Don't worry, Axel. Time flies when you're having fun. I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.
Yep, that is definitely a logical reading of what Axel wished for. He wishes to become one with his crushing murder machine, so Calypso turned him into a clock. Good one, Calypso. You're a real punsmith out there. I definitely see the relation between what you said and what you did. Very clever twist. Why didn't Axel think that was going to happen? Well, reasonable on all accounts. Endings in this game suck so bad. They're really funny. I find that one hilarious. But atrocious. That was our playthrough. Let's give the title screen music for a while. As usual, we do have bonus content for these playthroughs. I mean, next week there'll be more Twisted Metal, but today we are done with Twisted Metal. I will instead be playing Vigilante 8 blind. I don't know if it'll be a full playthrough or if I'll just play for like an hour and get irritated and quit. We'll get my first impressions of Vigilante 8. Of everything I've avoided doing for so long. Gonna happen now. In just a moment. But, this is the conclusion of our run. Stay tuned for Vigilante 8. I am Fiendly, and I thank you for watching Twisted Monday.